Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into a developing and very serious situation that has captured the attention of millions. The recent Pahalgam terror attack in Kashmir and the escalating tensions between India and Pakistan. Let's get into the full story. What happened, how both nations are reacting, what the common people are feeling, and how the digital world is playing a huge role in this crisis. First, the tragic incident. On April 22, 2025, a militant attack rocked Pahalgam, a tourist hotspot in Indian-administered Kashmir. 26 civilians, mostly Hindu tourists, were killed. The resistance front, linked to the banned group Lashkar-e-Taiba, claimed responsibility. India immediately accused Pakistan of backing the attackers, an allegation Pakistan denied. The attack, aimed at civilians, shook both nations and drew global concern. India's reaction: anger, action, and justice. Prime Minister Modi called the attack shocking and painful, vowing justice. Home Minister Amit Shah visited the site, and security forces launched a sweeping crackdown. Over 2,000 people were detained in Kashmir. India escalated diplomatically, suspended the Indus Waters Treaty, revoked Pakistani visas, and expelled diplomats, closed the Attari-Wagah border crossing. At the UN, India shared evidence of Pakistani involvement with over 100 diplomats. Pakistan's reaction: denial and retaliation. Pakistan firmly denied the allegations. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif dismissed India's claims as a worn-out narrative and called for a neutral investigation. In response, Pakistan closed its airspace to Indian aircraft, expelled Indian diplomats, suspended trade and the Simla Agreement. Former Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto warned that tampering with the Indus Waters Treaty would be seen as an act of war, stating, "Either water will flow in this Indus or their blood will." A grim reflection of regional tension. On the ground, fear and fallout. In Kashmir, tourism collapsed overnight. Hotels shut down, and 1 million bookings were canceled. Across India, grief turned into anger. Vigils were held, protests erupted, and calls for stronger retaliation were heard. But sadly, this also fueled Islamophobia. Reports emerged of Kashmiri Muslims facing harassment in cities across India. In Pakistan, public reaction was mixed. Some voiced support for the government's denial. Others feared escalation. The digital battlefield, influencers and propaganda beyond the ground. A fierce narrative war played out online. In India, celebrities like Priyanka Chopra expressed grief. Influencer Neha Singh Rathore criticized the government and faced legal action. YouTubers like Elvish Yadav stirred controversy with their responses. In Pakistan, hashtags like Number Indian False Flag trended. Some influencers mocked India, while many stayed silent, fearing backlash. Amid the chaos, India banned 16 Pakistani YouTube channels, including major outlets like Geo News, Dawn, and voices like Munib Farooq and Umar Chima, accusing them of spreading disinformation against India's military and security forces. The international view. The global community responded quickly. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres urged both sides to de-escalate. The U.S. offered to mediate and announced plans for talks with both countries. Meanwhile, skirmishes at the line of control continue, fueling fears of miscalculation. What happens next? Despite the tension, much of what we're witnessing is jingoism, media theatrics, and meme warfare, not a path toward real war. This conflict, for now, is more about political chest-thumping than battlefield action. Compared to ongoing wars like Israel-Palestine or Russia-Ukraine, this one is still largely contained to rhetoric, diplomacy, and online noise. And in a world full of real wars, It's a strange kind of relief that the loudest battles are happening on Twitter, YouTube, and news channels, not on the ground.